We will start by opening the urls.py file within the user's application. Within this file, we will start by importing a few needed components. We will import the include and path classes from django.urls, followed by importing routers from the REST framework. Lastly, we will import the views we created from our user's application. Because we used ViewSets to define our views, we can register them with a router class to generate our URL configuration. This will generate all of the patterns and map them to specific views based on the requested URL. We will declare a new variable called router and set this equal to routers.defaultRouter. We will be using the DefaultRouter class because it includes routes for the standard actions such as list, create, and update. In addition, this router provides a default API root view showing us all the views available for our application. Using the default router, we will not have to write all of the URL patterns for all of the list, create, and update actions and map them to a specific view. The router will do this for us if we register our view sets with the router. We can register our view sets with our newly created router using router.register. There are two required arguments for the register method. The first argument is a string called the prefix. This defines the URL prefix to use for a set of routes. The second argument is the viewset class to use for the set of routes with a specific prefix. We will register our user viewset by adding a prefix of users along with the user viewset from the views file. This will create all of the URL patterns such as list, create, and update with the prefix of users. In addition, all of these URL patterns will be directed to the user viewset, which will use the correct method to update the model based on the action specified in the URL route. We will repeat this process with the group views by adding groups as the prefix and the group viewset as the viewset class. Now that we have the routes registered with our router, we can include all of them in a single path within the URL patterns list. We will add a path with an empty string as the prefix, followed by the include method with all the URLs from our router passed as the first argument. This adds all of the routes defined in the router to our URL patterns list. Lastly, we are going to include some default login and logout views to use with the browsable API. To do this, we will define another path within the URL patterns list. This path will have a prefix defined by the string API Auth and will include the views found in the REST framework.urls file within the REST framework namespace. For more Python tutorials, like, share, and subscribe to the PyPros channel.